Okay, happy to see you here. This is the trickiest question you've ever seen. A lot of students make this mistake. We have like a really easy expression. We have 5 plus 5 times 0. Seems pretty basic, seems pretty easy. Basic addition, basic multiplication. So everyone learned this stuff in the third or fourth grade. Everyone can easily solve it, but a lot of students make this common mistake. And let's try to solve this question together. Before solving this question, I suggest you to pause the video and try to solve it by yourself. What do you think is the correct answer? Let's check these answers in the end of the video. It will be really interesting, so let's check our skills right here. So here's our option A, B, and C. Here's our expression. So choose one option. What do you think is correct? And write your option down into the comment section. It will be really interesting. So there are two types of students. So first type of students solve this question like that. So here's our challenge. We have 5 plus 5 and times 0. So here's our challenge. And first type of students solve this question like that. They say, okay, we have 5 plus 5 right here, we have 10, and we multiplied this 10 by 0, and of course doesn't matter what value we have on the left hand side, all the time we have 0 on the right hand side. If you have, for example, 22 times 0, the correct answer is 0 as well, so it doesn't matter what value do we have on the left hand side, correct answer will be 0. So a lot of students choose this option A, and they say that option A is absolutely correct solution. But I want you to know that in math we can't solve this question randomly, we can't solve this question wherever we want. We should know what is the correct order to do this problem, because right here, obviously, whatever order of operation we select is going to create a different answer, right? So we need to understand what is the correct order to do this problem. Okay, addition first or multiplication, or second step multiplication or addition, so a lot of combination, and obviously we have a different answer. But in math we can't solve this question with two solutions, it's really bad. We should know what is one and only one correct order of operation. And for this question I want to show you this second interpretation. For example, let's solve this question according to this PMDMC order of operation. Doesn't matter what order of operation you select, BODMAS, PMDMC, we will have the same answer, okay? But right now let's solve this question according to this PMDMC. This PMDMC is the most popular order of operation in the world. This PMDMC works from the strict order from the top to the bottom, so parentheses has the highest priority, addition subtraction has the lowest priority, and let's try to solve this. Right now let's solve this question according to this PMDMC. So it was our first interpretation. Right now let's solve this question with this second interpretation with PMDMC. So we have 5 plus 5 and times 0. So right now let's scan what elements do we have, what we should do at first. So the first step is parentheses. So right now let's scan where do we have this parentheses. Let's look at it. I don't see any of those, we don't have any parentheses, so we just skip this part. What about exponent? Let's scan where do we have this exponent right here, maybe 5 square, 5 cube. I don't see any of those, we don't have any powers right here, so we just skip this part, we don't have any exponent. Let's go to the next step. The next step, multiplication and division part. Okay, let's scan where do we have multiplication division part. Let's look at it. Yeah, right here we have multiplication part, but we applied this multiplication sign only to these two values, to these values on both sides, not to the whole expression right here, to these values on the left and on the right hand side. And it is really important moment because as you can see we have completely different approach with this first interpretation, and it's really great. Okay, so we find our first step, multiplication, and we reject our step with division, so we don't have division part right here, so we should start from this multiplication at first. So it looks like our first step is to multiply this expression. Okay, so we have 5 plus 5 times 0 equal to 0. As I told before, whatever doesn't matter, whatever value we have on the left hand side, correct answer is 0. Okay, so 5 plus 0 equal to 5. And of course this addition is our last step. We have this addition right here, so this is our second step, is this division. Okay, and we reject this subtraction part. Okay, we finally solved this question. We have two interpretations, this one and this one. Of course, right here we have option B, right here we have option A, but what is the correct answer, B or A? A lot of students discuss about it, a lot of students arguing about the correct answer, and here's my answer to your question. Of course, correct answer is 5, because we solved it according to a correct order of operation. Okay, this is absolutely wrong solution because we solved this question absolutely randomly. We just do whatever we want, we add it first, then multiply, which is really bad in terms of math. But with one really interesting note, right here with parentheses, this question is okay because we can easily start with this addition, 5 plus 5, and right here we have addition before multiplication because addition is inside parentheses. Then with parentheses, correct answer is A. Okay, just learn this first interpretation. So then with parentheses, correct answer is A. But in our case, we don't have parentheses, so the correct order is to evaluate multiplication and then evaluate this addition part. So let's write our answer. Okay, I hope you understand my explanation. I hope you learned something new. You can easily check this answer into your scientific or graphing calculator, but don't use your regular calculator, because you know some calculators work with problem as you type it in. So for example, you plug in this question in your regular calculator, and for example you plug in 5 plus 5, and some calculators, you know, gives you 10 instantly. They don't know about, or they don't know about multiplication. They don't know what operation you have. Okay, for this you should put the whole entire problem, and then a calculator know that you have, okay, I have multiplication, now I should start from this part. Okay, but sometimes calculators gives you 10 right here and times 0 equal to 0, which is, it looks like the easiest question you've ever seen, but some calculators solve this problem like that, and please don't do that. It is really bad to check this problem in your scientific, in your regular calculator. Use something sophisticated like scientific or graphing calculator. It is really great to check of answers. So I hope you understand this explanation, but definitely don't feel bad if you got this wrong. On the other hand, if you made this error, I'm happy you made this, because you won't make this error again. You'll be like, okay, now I get it, so let's go and apply the order of operation, and you'll get better at this through practice. It is really great. So definitely don't feel bad if you got this wrong. If you need help with any of these classes, I have a ton of videos. So with that being said, I wish you all the best and see you in the next videos.